So this Chinese tennis player, she makes allegations about sexual abuse in the past. She then disappears for a couple of weeks, but then they magically found her and released 3 bits of evidence, including of her wearing a mask, mate. Do you believe that she is out there?
I'm very, very suspicious that it could. This is a country which you and I have both discussed the deification of President Xi. Maybe they have done something, Paul, which creates an avatar of her. But no, you can joke about it, but this is a different country. We must never, ever forget that this is a different country. I just looked up our travel advisory, and it still says that Australians may be at risk of arbitrary detention. It says, as previously advised, authorities have detained, this is Chinese authorities, have detained foreigners on grounds of endangering national security. Now, this is a very, very different country. They have yet to process Cheng Lei, the media host, an Australian citizen, through the processes, but they've been able to find Peng Shui. Now, I'm glad if they have found Peng Shui, that's fantastic. But I'd like them to try and find habeas corpus. It might be a really good idea if they found out, who has the right. As we found out, and I had to look this up on Google, I admit it, back in King John's time, in the day of Magna Carta. And I'll be back in the building tomorrow, and we've still got Magna Carta down there on the 2nd floor.
Good man.
And you can go down and have a look at it if you can read Latin. But it comes back, I reckon, Paul, to the Olympics. And what we've got to remember is that if you go to the Olympics, you are making a moral decision. And if you go to the Olympics, you are handing the Chinese state, with all its appalling imperfections, a propaganda victory that they reckon is Christmas on a stick.
So you think we should hold off the diplomats or athletes as well?
Well, I'm just, at this stage, I would like to take a couple of weeks to talk to people in the know about this. I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole, Paul.
No,
I wouldn't go there if you paid me.
I
but
agree completely.
Let me consult with ministers this week to form my own views. But if you're going to go there to watch or to participate, be aware you are handing a nation who hasn't yet got to the stage that we reached in the year 1215, you are handing them a propaganda victory.
Bloody oath. What I do like about this is very rarely do international sporting or celebrity figures ever actually openly criticise China. They've gone about as close as they can right now. Shanghai Masters and all the rest of it means there could be consequences. But, if they act together, then they can send a message. Senator, I look forward to hearing what your discussions and the results of it will be. Thank you very much, mate. Do appreciate it.
Thanks, Paul.
Jim Molan there, joining us from his humble abode on his way to Parliament tomorrow.